I keep watch. You leave, you call me.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Recently, the Adventurers Guild has received an unusual commission.
The Traveler would be the most suitable candidate.
I will spare the pleasantries then. May I ask if you two are available? Well, let me go over it briefly.
Rift Hounds?
Yes. We are not sure where exactly these creatures come from. The sacred Sakura is of tremendous good. Then you can see that this case
Is the Tenryu Commission?
Yes, and they are already taking action of their own. However, their main priority is to protect the Adventurers Guild is one of the key parties. You have our deepest gratitude. I will mark on your map the areas where Rift Town.
Relax. We'll be back before. The sacred Sakura's in danger again, huh? Who'd have thought?
Wish me luck!
Keeping the sacred Sakura safe was Hanachi Musato's greatest wish, and now these mangy mutts are trying to destroy it! Time to teach him a lesson! They're attacking the sacred Sakura! Stop them! I see everything. Wow, there are so many of them! No wonder the Tenryu Commission needed help. Come on, Traveler, you can take them!
Torn to oblivion!
Shogun?
Oh, it's you two. It has been a long time. We have not seen each other since the resolution.
Okay, sounds more. You sure made short work of them.
I'm making early preparations for what is to come. Last time we took a walk around Inazuma together, I witnessed the way the world is today. Since then, every time I encounter an
Makes sense. You must get super bored being stuck in there all the time.
Might I remind you that I am not here to recently. I have observed a number of changes in the external world. I considered this matter worthy of my attention. So I pursued if the Shogun rather than I.
What?
Precisely. According to the rules I designed for her, matters but Rift Hounds attacking the sacred Sakura.
A disaster?
Yes. Everything was engulfed in a pitch-black fog, and monsters ravaged. The monsters committed many atrocities on Ina's. Their duty was to tear open a passage through space with their claws and teeth, and then call. So you've heard. That's an episode of history that I am loath to recall. But an excess of caution is not on.
Guess you can't argue.
Since we are both here for the same reason. From the traces they've left in the surrounding.
Paimon feels so safe when we're in. Oh yeah. This color. It's similar to the color when the sacred Sakura takes damage. Let's follow it. It should be this way.
We are lucky. The damage is not too serious.
This stuff that's flowing out, is it sap or something? And how come it's glow? Huh? What's this? Could they be dead people? It wouldn't be, what?
Let's search the area. Perhaps we will find out.
I can't go on like this. Not when the other...
What happened here?
Who are you? Run quick while you still... We will defend Inazuma. Until you don't... Beasts and horrifying monsters are everywhere. Every last trace.
But look!
Not right now. But the almighty Shogun is gone. I don't know how long we can hold out for.
Don't worry, I'm right here.
You're back. Please, we beg you. You have to help. Only the glow of your supreme lightning can dispel this terrible darkness. Please.
Calm down. The war you speak of...
Over. But...
Look around you. The grass grows green and lush, and a soft breeze There are no monsters. Nor...
What? But how? Just a moment. I saw them tear my comrade to shreds with my own eyes.
Hey, calm down.
Huh. I think I understand. Almighty Yes, we were right to play. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, thank you.
What's wrong with him?
He's gone.
Paimon can't even begin to understand what that was all about.
If I am not mistaken, what we just saw was a samurai. The sacred sakura can absorb and purify the filth in the ley lines. After the Rift Hounds attacked, some of this, an entity formed with strong filth, purified filth quickly dissipates and will be absorbed by the ley lines shortly.
So the memories of the ones that died are all appearing?
Yes. That soldier was one of the many thousands who made the ultimate sacrifice. What he was described... Yes. Inazuma was facing many great crises at that time. The disaster in Inazuma caused me great concern. I felt that I had... But my friend, Kitsune Saiku, reassured me that I had nothing to worry about. She would shoulder the responsibility. I could tell that, although neither of us acknowledged it...
So, Inazuma was attacked at the same...
Indeed. Countless monsters suddenly appeared throughout all of Inazuma. I never had the chance to see her one last time. But I would like... But even then, Inazuma was left more devastated than we could have ever imagined. Those terrible
Hey!
Yes. For the longest time, I could... All my martial might was in vain. But... when I traveled around Inazuma with you, moving forward, inevitably... Just think of that soldier. All those who sacrificed themselves back then gave them as Inazuma's god. Warriors of the past, who I will never forget.
He's taking all this pretty hard.
Come on.
As expected, there are a load of Rift Hounds here too!
Leave them to me. Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal! There is no escape!
Huh? Something seems wrong with A.
Why would you ask that?
Well, usually you you'd pull out your sword and swish!
You are unduly concerned. I'm simply concerned. Although I have some understanding of the situation already, I must be prepared for anything. If there are more
Makes sense. Spoke the roots seem pretty badly damaged this time. Hey, the same light is leaking out again.
Furuyama?
Almighty Shogun, what brings you back so soon? I thought you were off fighting a
Fighting a battle in a distant land?
Allow me to introduce Furuyama. He is though blind, Furuyama is unparalleled in his ability to appraise tea.
Your Excellency, you shower me with praise undeserved. It sounds like the Almighty Shogun has brought a guest. I'm afraid I'm unable to serve you any respectable refreshments on account of the current. After all, it's quite a mess up.
What should we do? Yeah. Sheesh.
I see. So, most of the residents in this neighborhood have already escaped. They wanted to take me with them, but it seemed rather pointless. And now the Almighty Shogun is here. I have even imagined if this was something that even the Almighty Shogun was powerless to resolve. People flee out of a desire to live on, and the desire to live on stems from But me, I have no such thoughts. The Almighty Shogun often speaks to me about her dream, just listening to her stories. I've been blind for many years, but her vivid descriptions took me on a splendid journey. One thing she always says is, good things don't last forever. Everything changes, fades, disappears completely over the... So you see, as bleak as things may be now, I have experienced countless...
Perhaps.
It won't be long now before I have to say goodbye to the Almighty Shogun for the last time. But I suppose it doesn't matter. Everyone says that Inazuma has turned dark now. Once this catastrophe is over, life is sure to spring forth anew. But even if I... Oh, goodness me. Speaking of befuddled, look at me rambling away to... The Almighty Shogun comes to visit and I don't have the tea ready. One moment, I'll just... I hope the others didn't smash it to smithereens.
Can't see a tea set.
Really? But it's always been right by my side. I couldn't possibly have my guests fetch it themselves.
Don't worry about it. Take a rest.
Almighty Shogun, you're not going too, are you? No.
This place is complicated. It's quite... Leave it to us.
But... Well, okay. I never thought I can't decide whether it's a final...
Where should we go to find a tea set? Having a cup of tea isn't exactly the most urgent thing to do right now.
It's the Traveler. And the Almighty Shogun. How might I be of assistance?
I wish to borrow a tea set from the Yashiro Commission.
Oh, sure. Please step into the courtyard and have a
Be at ease. I'm not here to seek...
No. I am your humble servant. I daren't think of my own convenience when the Almighty Shogun graces me with her presence. I'll deal with it right away.
Well, it's not often we have the chance to chat. I'm sure you must...
Right. Paimon wanted to ask that too.
I seldom had the time to drink tea, so in the vast majority of... He may well have had an inkling about the philosophy of life that he shared with us just...
You and Makoto had
Indeed we did. In her eyes, the most precious things in this world, they are similar. But when you came charging into the plane... Now...
Wow.
Makoto saw a bigger picture than an ambition is a... Makoto was more concerned... To put it simply, I didn't understand at the time. I suppose what it comes down to is the definition of... Yes, it does. But in the last analysis,
Do you feel you're starting to...
you have already witnessed my... But now,
Almighty Shogun, I found a tea set. This one in...
it's quite beautiful.
You are too kind. A humble servant such as I does not...
It's all good, sir. She...
Let us return. We ought not keep Furuyama wait.
Hey, he wouldn't have gone looking for a tea set himself, would he?
Or perhaps the ley line...
So we didn't even have a chance to...
The information held in the ley lines is complex and disorderly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this chance won't come often, and we do have it. I've watched Furuyama brew tea on many occasions. The tea is ready. So many thoughts were racing through my head as I was brewing it. You're right. But the thing, I've been reminded of many people, too. Kitsune. Back at the Yashiro Commission, I kept the conversation reasonably light. The events of 500 years ago not only robbed...
She died in that disaster too?
Yes. She went to Conria alone. Unlike me, Makoto was no martial artist. Whenever similar crises, but this time, the circumstances were so grave that Makoto had no choice but to leave me behind. Or, yes, it was too... She had already lapsed into unconsciousness by that point. So all I could do was enter into her mind. It was there that we bid each other a final farewell. I cried bitterly. Why did she go to Conria first, and not I? Why did she keep me in the dark about it? It was there and then that I resolved to pursue eternity.
That's quite a story.
When I returned to Inazuma, I was shocked to find that a great sakura tree had appeared on Mount Yogo. The tree that you... That's exactly what everyone back then told me as well. That it had existed since time immemorial. No one questioned it. And yet, its presence contrasted so starkly with the area as I remembered it. In the end, I simply had to accept that it was a miracle. With the help of the sacred Sakura's power, I was finally able to overcome the...
This is all really hard to understand.
Yes. She had such a great love for this. I once told myself that I would never speak of these events again. But even the tea that is most bitter to the tongue. And it's time I came to terms with it all.
Oh, while we're on the topic, since you experienced that battle in...
Sister? You mean to say that she was somehow involved in the Conria disaster?
Based on what we've learned so far,
I'm sorry. I wasn't there for the whole thing, and also... my mind, so...
Oh, well, boy. Both of you have
With this last cup of tea, let us honor the Tea Master's memory. Thank you, Destiny, for giving us the chance to...
We should go. Let's keep following the traces.
Very well. Based on my investigation so far, I believe this next pack of monsters should be the last. once again.
Hey!
Illusion shattered! Ha! 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 There is no escape! Ha! 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 Shine down! Ha! Ha!
Are you alright?
I'm fine. There is no escape. Shine down. Erase all threats. Torn to oblivion.
Maybe you should leave this one to us.
My apologies.
Don't worry about it. Just we'll deal with. Look, that's the same light again.
Where am I? Who are you? Almighty Shogun, you're here too! Are you injured, Your Excellency? We, the Shogunate Samurai, will defend the Shogun until the very end.
Come on, man. They're coming back from...
Don't. It's too...
Danger is our duty, ma'am. If we were the kinds to shy away from danger, we never would have taken up arms.
No need to worry, Almighty Shogun. When the situation looks bleak, we will draw...
Is that a vision?
It certainly is. I know the gods are omnipotent, and their willingness to grant their power to humans means they have high expectations for us. If the Almighty Shogun is in trouble, now of all times is...
So that's how samurai of that era understood visions, huh?
Nobody knew where Your Excellency had gone, and we were starting to despair. But now we've found you. Just the sight of you appearing before us once more has reignited. This hope is the light that will guide us out from the...
Everyone, on me!
We'll help too!
Huh? Affirmative, but watch your...
Protect the Almighty Shogun!
Not still. Steady us.
It seems like their attacks are finally over.
I've never...
Thank you all.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You fought phenomenally. It was truly awe-inspiring. The monsters will definitely come back. And when they do, it'll be more than a few rifts. Quickly, escort Her Excellency back to Inazuma City, and regroup with the General's forces.
When everyone sees the Almighty Shogun safely returning, their spirits will be lifted.
Well,
We will stay here and guard against the monsters' advance. We cannot afford to let them get it. We are brothers in arms. As long as we stick together, we can face...
Just leave it to us. Fight it. But the Almighty Shogun is the only one of us with the power to change. No matter what kind of threat faces Inazuma, we will always...
Thank you all very much. I promise you that I should not have left it this late to me.
Don't worry, Your Excellency. With you leading us...
Glory to the Shogun!
Glory to the Shogun!
they're gone.
It was both. The people's sacrifice has always got the result being that in the centuries since their sacrifice, you could take the view, but even so, they are due a resolution.
Well, I'm...
Thank you for your comforting words. But this, I used to think just like that. But what Inazuma needs, even though I am utterly unlike Makoto, and can never become the person she was, I still need to do the thing. Yes, they are. They are strong. As the Raiden Shogun they revere.
Well said. Sounds to Paimon like you figured things...
Change will come to Inazuma. No matter how long it takes. Now that we've dealt with the Rift Hounds, I will leave the Tenryo and Yashiro commissions to handle.
Alrighty then, let's move... He looks calm on the outside. She seems to have changed a lot since we last... Huh? What's wrong, eh? What's going on? Are you feeling unwell again?
It looks like the situation. No need. I need to go to the cave.
Why?
A battleground. We're finally here.
Whoa! Where'd that Torii gate come from?
This is a place. It looks like...
Huh? What are you talking about? And who is she? Where are we go? Whoa. This place... Look! It's another A!
We meet again, traveler. This body is an assistant to the one within, but it is also the guardian. Should the one within wish to stray from the rules, this body shall stand in her way.
Wait! Paimon knows that voice! Is that...
You have wandered the realm in my body, and you appear to have grasped the true essence of it. You believe your present self has greater certainty than your former self. Thus, you believe you're... But have you really been enlightened with new ideas? Or have you been degraded by I'm here to show you my answer. We are both warriors. And the dialogue we must now have...
Wait.
The discomfort I was experiencing earlier was caused by the Shogun rejecting my continued use, as she indicates. Once I started entertaining the idea of change, but inside a realm of consciousness, I exist independently of her. She cannot affect, though she is a puppet. The Shogun has her own consciousness too. When necessary, she appears here to confront me.
Paimon gets that everyone has their internal battles and hey, showdown with the Shogun? Never.
The rules I set for the Shogun are, I would not try to change her.
Isn't there any other way? Can't you talk it through or something? But they both just want the best for Inazuma.
My form is a symbol of supreme majesty, in which has been vested power over all the realm. It inherits A's pain. The pain of inevitable loss that comes as she moves. Every action undertaken is for the sake of determination. Courage. Only rules shall remain constant for eternity. Those were my thoughts when Now, they are towering obstacles that I have no choice but to overcome. You wish to make yourself my enemy? I am your past, the everlasting law, the guardian of eternity. And I am she who promised a dream to her subjects. Raiden A. In the end, even the proud and mighty Oni maiden was cut down and disgraced. Though your blade has been cleansed of her blood and filth, never shall it shine as brightly as it once did. Illusion shattered! Weak! Evasion is futile. Pathetic. Now you shall perish! The eye sweeps the land! The Kitsune sakura blossoms that once filled the skies fell to the ground as pitch-black rain. As long as the ley lines flow, the relentless erosion of time will never stop.
She's completely recovered?
The verdict is decided. To oblivion! This world, a fleeting shadow. The divine lightning that envelops all of Inazuma will fade silently into the clouds. There shall never be another. Never. For the rest of time. Stillness transcending. Inferior. Inazuma shines eternal! Only emptiness awaits.
Have you finally defeated her?
It appears your martial prowess has not dulled. But how long can your will remain
How the heck?
In this realm of consciousness, she was built to resist erosion. Her will is stronger than any other living being's.
Then, does that mean this is gonna be a never...
Maybe. But I have to prove to her that my present will is no product of erosion. If I don't do this, the Shogun's rules can never This is my duty. No matter how long this battle may last. Months, years, centuries. And 500 years ago, here in the present, they were... It is about... I understand that. I fight for the... I vow to... During my absence... Pass on my words.
Looks like we got kicked out. Oh, what do we do? Are we really just gonna... She was making sense. And maybe this is the only way to change the Shogun's rules, but still... Right? Also, A can be pretty stubborn at times. What if she gets too too obsessed with winning, and she forgets why she's there in the first place. It could happen. Yeah, we should help her out, like we did last time. The quicker... Is there any way we can cut down how long she needs to spend in there? Or, you know, help her win the fight? Well, whatever. We can't let anything back. Oh, but we also can't get in. Okay, well, first things first. We gotta find a way back in. Oh, come on, brain juice. Don't feel Paimon now. Oh, you're right. Paimon nearly... Who knows if she really understands these consciousness
Someone's not in the best of moods. I hope you realize how lucky you are. If it...
But you're...
That was a figure of speech. Do you understand?
Oh, yeah. Something really big's happened. It's A.
Oh, okay, I see. So, A's decided to palm Inazuma off on the humans. Impossibly stubborn. Jump straight to the most extreme course of action. You know as well as I do that she's always been like this. I rushed into it without so you seem to be under the impression that I am able to offer some...
Is she playing dumb? She's...
Aha! You're learning, little one. All I know is that it's the foundation of the sacred Sakura.
Because Raiden Makoto is no...
Not just because of that. The nature of the space itself is different in some way. But I can only speculate. You're the ones who have actually been there, so you tell me. Anyway, we needn't worry about the details too much. First things first. Now then, I always have my way to the outsider, the realm. In other words,
So, it's abstract.
yes, no need to try and... Everything is turbulent. This is precisely why when enter...
What? Alright, well, Paimon...
Suit yourself.
You... Paimon's had it up to here!
Oh, well, if you're quite sure, then of course. I say... Oh, nothing. It just seems By the way, remember to focus constantly on your heart. Only a strong enough will can prevent you from being swallowed by the giant waves of... Well then, the door's open. Hop on in. I'll stay outside and provide what stability I can. I'm placing my god in your capable hands. For my sake, and for Inazuma's, please. Bring her back.
Miko, you better know what you're doing!
That's enough chat. Remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.
have returned. But how were you able? This is a duel to remember. It is as if we have returned to the moment over countless battles. Not once have you lost. Had I made all enemies of eternity for your firm commitment to enforcing, you bring honor to the title. Now these two return. Then, let this be our final duel. The conclusion to that which began 500 years. Final duel? Stand back, traveler. I'm going to be the start of something new. The time our duels took to fight was long enough to witness the rise and fall of nations. The energy they consumed, great enough to vaporize the oceans and turn them into nothing. And the will they demanded, sufficient to penetrate minds and crush dreams. Yet, you have endured. I will endure forever. Witness the final no escape. Calamity. The will I carry within me will never be eroded nor destroyed. This is... I believed you were incapable... But a will that cannot be eroded has... You need not worry about the future. I know your power more than anyone else. Had I relied upon my strength, yet my reason for fighting, and whenever I think of this, I feel something. The blade that I inherited from Makoto seems to be trying to guide... I noticed it also. Just now in the heat of battle, this power is this blade belonged to Makoto. Perhaps it can only respond to me with its full power. When I clasped Muso Ishin in my hands, it was at once a familiar feeling, and a strange one. You have my approval. Your present will is not the product of erosion. I shall know from this day forth. I won't design any more rules that can never be changed. You used to represent my past, but Makoto never saw me as a fearless weapon. Likewise, I should not regard you as... You truly have changed. I suppose I understand. I shall become your shadow, just as you were once Makoto's shadow. The duties I perform will not, but as a warrior, I look forward to the chance to fight. It was simply a new experience for me. One that is worth reliving.
Have you finished fighting then?
Hello, A. And greetings, those who have come to bear witness. I am Raiden Makoto, the previous Electro Archon, who failed in my duties and left... Makoto? I'm so happy. You've come so far. I left a faint fragment of my will in Muso Ishin, so that in the moment that you unleashed its... a convoluted way to reach you, but... Well, you held such deeply... There was no time to wait for you to have a change of heart. Please forgive me. But... You never... Everything happened so suddenly. I've always felt terrible for having to entrust Inazuma. I should have been the one to impart these ideas to you, a little at a time.
Did you know what was about to happen in Conria?
I had some sense of it. That place... In my present form, I can no longer perceive time. I don't know how long we have been separated before but I know that this must have been an extremely arduous journey for you. Don't look down on me. See? It was with this possibility in mind that I left a parting gift for you. Something to soothe. Here, take it. But it is you who must take the most...
into a seed?
The miracle tree that blesses the people, in this moment new to the world and yet to be known. When to plant it, where it shall bloom. She who brings it into being must let her heart and dreams decide. Grant it life, eh? Is it really? Eternity extends time into infinity. Dreams illuminate each moment within. When both shine in unison, the sacred Sakura blooms from the darkness, finally free from the clutches of the heavenly principles. Now the nightmare has dissipated, and reality is made whole. The vision we both yearn for is still further ahead. My only regret is that I cannot witness Inazuma's future, nor can I walk this journey with you. Do you know, I am so happy right now, because my final wish has now come true. Your polearm once protected me from countless calamities. For this, I've always felt indebted to you. Though I could never repay you in full, this sacred Sakura will buy you some time until you are ready to awaken and embrace the new. What do you think? Did it do the trick? This time, it really is goodbye, eh? Goodbye, Makoto.
So the A of the present planted the sacred. No matter what you make of it, it's quite incredible.
All of this is thanks to Makoto's power. Her eternity is a concept intimately connected with time.
A place where time is meaningless and cannot be understood with or perhaps that is the reason why you were able to return precisely. And yet, that sense of disorderliness has not.
I don't fully understand yet.
What?
I know what you mean. Perhaps a higher power without the sacred Sakura. Inazuma would likely have been completely
I know you've always perceived there was something special about the sacred Sakura. You've tried in the past to prove to me that there's a connection between the sacred Sakura and Makoto's consciousness.
No. But I understand why now.
But don't you think that tree...
The sacred Sakura is within...
Ugh. Now it...
I'm joking. That tree has been through a lot since it first sprouted. We have the loving care of Kitsune over the ages to thank for how it appears to... And obviously I played my... It's fair to say that very little time passed between the moment you came... Traveler, if I'm guessing correctly. You... At that time, I could sense A's whereabouts. Suffice to say, fortunately, your will was strong enough that the turbulence kept... The flow of turbulence may...
Does that mean... It wasn't by chance?
I thought that the flow of time... My first thought was... But it turned out you two have my thanks.
A, how are you?
My body has fully recovered. And the
Always thrilled to hear you're in good health. But I was really... After all, you saw...
I only heard her voice. I wouldn't say I'll be fine. It brought a few things, I have to say. She even it's all thanks to her that I just planted a seed.
Yeah, it was thanks to everything...
Thank you.
Today, at long last, Makoto and you are
It's rare to hear such comforting words from you.
Oh, come on. You only think it...
Makoto said the...
Great minds think alike, I wonder... Does that qualify me to... Actually, no. Forget that.
We will have to end the frivolities there. The Shogun and I will closely... After that...
Really?
I am no longer pursuing an eternity. I don't doubt that many challenges lie... I'm looking forward to it.